Puerto Libertad, on the coastline of Sonora, Mexico, is key to unlocking a sea change in the Mexican economy and the global energy industry. With strong support from governments and capital markets, Mexico Pacific is building one of North America's largest LNG facilities. It is the largest foreign private investment ever made in Mexico and will make Mexico the world's fourth largest exporter of LNG. The facility will create a bridge between the lowest cost gas basin in the world and the world's largest energy markets in Asia. The direct export route is 11 days quicker by ship than traditional routes, providing Asia with access to U.S. gas without the risk of congestion in the Panama Canal. The shorter route reduces greenhouse gas emissions by over a third. By leveraging the lowest cost gas basin and the shorter shipping distance to Asia, Mexico Pacific will deliver the lowest priced LNG from North America to Asia, providing reliable, low-cost energy security, while also facilitating carbon reduction targets through switching energy generation from coal to gas. Production from the U.S. Permian Basin is set to grow significantly in the coming years. Natural gas is produced as a byproduct of liquids drilling in the basin, resulting in lower natural gas prices. Mexico Pacific will be the largest buyer of this low-cost energy resource, creating a new evacuation path for this gas to reduce undesirable flaring. A new 48-inch intrastate pipeline will travel from the Permian Basin to the U.S.-Mexico border. In Mexico, a pipeline will transport natural gas across the states of Chihuahua and Sonora to Puerto Libertad. Supported by Mexico's federal, state, and municipal governments, Mexico Pacific has entered into a strategic, long-term partnership with Mexico's state-owned gas and electricity entity, CFE, for the supply of Permian Basin gas to the project for 20 years. As the largest exporter of U.S. natural gas into Mexico, with key infrastructure across the region, CFE will further enhance gas supply assurance and stand alongside Mexico Pacific to support project execution. Mexico Pacific's Sierra Madre pipeline will employ the latest technologies to minimize emissions and will be capable of transporting some 2.8 billion cubic feet of Permian gas daily. Mexico Pacific is working with Bonatti and GDI Sichem, two of the world's leading pipeline contractors with significant experience in Mexico, to build the Sierra Madre pipeline. It will be the first pipeline in Mexico consciously designed to avoid environmentally protected areas, indigenous communities, and population centers by transiting benign routes across the Chihuahua and Sonora deserts. At Puerto Libertad, Mexico Pacific owns a 1,500-acre industrial site for the Saguaro Energía liquefaction facility. The 3 trains of Phase 1 will make enough LNG annually to power over 40 gas-fired power plants continuously. Phase 2 will double this capacity. To build the LNG facility, Mexico Pacific has partnered with the most experienced and respected names in the industry: Bechtel, Techint, ConocoPhillips, and Baker Hughes, adopting a proven and low-risk construction philosophy. The construction phases will generate over 13,000 direct and 21,000 indirect jobs in Mexico. Mexico Pacific was announced as the cornerstone of the Sonora Plan, which promotes clean energy development, investment, and economic prosperity for the region. Mexico Pacific has framework agreements in place with the state governments of Sonora and Chihuahua to support the construction and operation of its projects, and a strategic relationship with the Mexican Navy to promote safe and secure project execution. Mexico Pacific has also worked with local communities to ensure social and community improvement and support. Mexico Pacific will make unprecedented social investments in Sonora and Chihuahua. Informed by extensive community engagement and consultations, the investments will be in 6 areas: community infrastructure, skills development, education, security and peace, environment, and health. Once operational, the facility will employ approximately 700 direct employees and 300 resident contractors. When Permian gas enters the facility from the pipeline, it is first treated and then cooled using the proven ConocoPhillips optimized Cascade 3-stage liquefaction process. LNG carriers will arrive at Puerto Libertad through shipping routes established for 30 years that cross the Sea of Cortez. A wide, calm, and uncongested expanse of water that is untroubled by the key fog and hurricane disruptions of the Gulf Coast. Some of the world's largest energy companies have anchored the project. Customers include Shell, ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips, Guangzhou Gas, Zhejiang Energy, POSCO, and Woodside. They will dock to load their vessels at a dedicated jetty in a natural deep water port. At full capacity, the facility will produce enough LNG to fill 3 carriers per week. Saguaro Energía will be the first project to take U.S. Permian gas from mainland Mexico on such a direct route into Asia. With shipping costs cut by 60% and emissions reduced by 40%, Mexico Pacific has closed the gap between low-cost Permian gas and the needs of the world's biggest energy markets. A game-changing investment for Mexico, addressing critical energy security for Asia. Mexico Pacific, delivering world-class energy infrastructure the right way.